Go.
Well, in the rehab, we have a lot of structure, and I like that. If I could continue doing outpatient rehab stuff a little bit longer, maybe that would help me transition back to my normal life easier. Because I've just become very secure in the rehab where they help me do everything, and maybe if I didn't have to go right to rehab to home and nothing helping me in the middle, but if I could maybe do some outpatient work with the rehab and the therapist there, I would like that.
Okay. What kind of tools that or structure from the rehab can you bring home to make your life a little bit more easier?
Well, probably sticking to a schedule with when we have food or when I do my exercises, just sticking to a schedule and not maybe even writing it down and not leaving it just up in the air.
Okay. What way would you write it down?
I might make a calendar or something and say, okay, every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, my husband has to take me to lunch at 12 o'clock somewhere. If I had some things that were, written down, that I could look forward to, that might help.
I think one of the things that gives us a lot of power is being able to see what we can do in the future by using a calendar, making our own schedule, adjusting it the way we want. That way, we don't have to anticipate or not be ready for something when it comes up.
Yes, because that is scary to me.
Yeah.
Not knowing what might happen and then not knowing how I'm going to deal with a situation. I need to have some real predictability because I can't just up and do anything and go anywhere right now because of my limitations. So having some kind of predictable schedule will be helpful to me.
Okay. Well, that's good stuff. Has your husband come to visit you in the rehab?
Yes. Oh, yes. He comes to visit.
And how has his reaction been to seeing you in the rehab?
Oh, he's good. He tells me he's proud of me for the work I'm doing and trying to get better, and tells me he misses me, but I think he just misses my cooking.
Has he has he indicated or shared at all about what he can do or what he may need to do in order to make things better for you? Not really?
No, because I don't think he really understands. I think maybe he thinks that when I'm done with the rehab, everything's going back to normal, which is what adds to my fears, is that he doesn't really understand my limitations. And I don't know if me telling him is sufficient. I think if he heard from the staff or from you or somebody, what, she can't do this, and this, you're going to have to help. I think he needs to hear it from someone else, not me. Because I don't think he fully believes that I'm as broken as I am. I feel like he thinks that I'll just being silly and I'll be all right once I get home. He says, "Oh, you're fine. You're going to be fine." And I just don't feel like I'm going to be fine without some sort of intervention.
Right. Okay.
So can you talk to him?
I can talk to him. I mean, we can arrange a session where we can sit down and we can address concerns and kind of prepare and predict what the outcomes will be when you get home and what things will be like.
That would help. Will you tell him I need a cleaning lady?
I will suggest that.
You gotta tell him.
Well, I don't. I try not to tell people what to do because
Okay. That's okay.
Everybody, I think, everybody is in control of their own life, and I like to make, put them in a position where they can make the decisions themselves.
Oh, yeah, make him think it was his idea.
Yeah.
That would be great.
Yeah, I mean, but again, I'll suggest,
Okay.
and we can
That's
come up
all
with
I
a
can
plan.
ask. That's all I can
And
ask.
I think your voice would be most useful in that conversation, and
we'll
you
try.
telling him what you would like, to happen.
Okay, I'll try.
You seem worried that he won't take to your suggestions, or
Not because he's a bad person. He just is very used to a certain way of living. And if all of a sudden me being me is different, he's not really going to know how to deal with that. Or think that I'm as limited as what I really am. That's all. He'll get it eventually, but I just feel like he needs to hear it from somebody else that I need more help.
I think one of the things that we can do and we can work on is writing everything down, writing some talking points before we schedule the session in order to
I'm sorry, that's my phone ringing. I'm sorry, I'm not very good. I don't know how to turn it off.
It's okay.
It'll stop in a minute.
It's okay. Yeah, writing down some talking points and some strategic kind of things that we can prepare for when you leave.
Okay.
But sitting there with your husband and kind of chalking it out to see what works and what doesn't. Because I can see that you're kind of worried that he's a little rigid and he's a little,
rigid's a good
one
word.
way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's something that we can work on. Maybe, over a period of time, maybe the next couple of weeks, we can meet more than once, and,
I think I'd like that.
Okay.
I think that would help me.
Okay. And this will be part of the planning stage, okay, where we'll kind of at least come out with some, a game plan where we can work together and we can figure it out. And
Okay.
But you're doing a great job.
Thank you.
You're working hard. But be easy with yourself, and be gentle with yourself. You just did get over a stroke, and we'll press forward.
Okay.
All right. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you very
All right.
much.
Bye.